Okay, let's review conjugation. Conjugation is basically changing a verb, the form of a verb. And so we're not changing nouns, we're not changing adjectives, we're changing verbs based on maybe who's doing the action or when the action is being done. So let's look at an example. We're going to compare English and Espanol. So English, let's do one of our verbs we've been working on. For example, mop. So mop is, we would say to mop in English, and in Spanish we would say trapear. Trapear. Okay? And so this is called the infinitive form. Nobody is doing the action yet. It's just to mop or trapear. Now in English, if we say I, we don't really change the form of the verb, right? We just still say mop. But if we were to say he, we would change the form of the verb. We would change it to add an S. He mops. So we do conjugating in English based on who's doing the action, but there aren't a lot of changes. In Spanish, there's more changes, and so we have to get used to that and remember what the different changes are. But the nice thing is in Spanish, there's a really set pattern. So in Spanish, if you want to say I mop, you can use the yo. And what you do with the verb is you take this AR off the end, and you're going to put an O. And we're going to have yet another form if we say you too. Now in English, we don't. If it was you, we'd say you mop, right? We don't change it. But in Spanish, we'll write out this verb again, to trapear. We'll take the AR off and put an AS. Okay? Or if it's he, we could say he. We'll again take the AR off, and this time instead of an AS, we'll just put an A. So we've got yo trapeo, tú trapeas, él trapea. So this is how we do conjugating in Spanish. Now, there's also ER verbs. For instance, to sweep, barrer. We'll do something similar, but instead of taking the ER off, and the AR off, we'll take the ER off, we'll put an O here, just like we did with the other. Then we'll say to, we'll take the ER off and we'll put an ES. And with the he, we'll take the ER off and we'll just put an E. Okay? So yo barro, tú barres, él barre. So that is the basic review of Spanish conjugation.